Happy Sunday. I have to work at 1 a.m. tonight, and for tonight it's going to be a 13-hour shift, and then the next 4 days it is going to be a 12-hour shift, so it'll be like 61 hours this week. So I have to get some meal prep done. I do not like to meal prep for more than like 3 days in a row. Unlike some people, it just doesn't feel fresh for me. So I, working all these hours, really have to be careful about what I'm going to eat. And I have planned out my first few days. So for lunch, I'm gonna get some barbacoa chicken, Chipotle style, kind of the copycat recipe for barbacoa beef, only I'm using chicken breast. So I have washed and dried a whole big family pack of boneless, skinless chicken breast. That is in the crock pot. And now I'm gonna make the sauce that we're gonna put it in. This is super easy. We start with Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, but last time I made this, because you only use like 2 peppers, I put the rest in the freezer. I just thawed it. And so we're gonna take 2 peppers and we're gonna chop all this stuff up that I'm about to put in here. If you don't like it spicy, definitely do not use more than 2 peppers because these things are really spicy. I'm only gonna use like 2. 1, 2. Not that much. Then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. 1, 2. About 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I might not have quite 2 tablespoons in here, but we're going to use what's in here. 1, 2. Oh, I did. I still have a little left over. I don't like to measure everything, so we're just going to dump a little garlic in here. A little dump of garlic. Okay, little dump. I'm going to throw in a couple shakes of cumin, a couple shakes of onion powder. Just a couple big shakes. Also going to add about a half cup of beef broth. You can add chicken broth if you like that better. All right, now we put the lid on and grind it all up. Here I've got my chicken. I already washed it and dried it. It's been cooking for about 20 minutes while I get all this ready. You end up with this slurry here. And we are just gonna dump this right in the chicken. And then just mix it around a little bit, cover it, and cook it on high for 4 hours. You don't want to cook it for more than that usually. As long as it's fork tender and can break apart easily, and it's at least 165 degrees, of course, then it's good to go. Add 2 bay leaves and a couple shakes of oregano. Now we cover it, let it cook for 4 hours. I have breakfast meal prep and lunch meal prep, and I'm working on dinner for the next 3 days. I'm going to start with showing you what I'm having for lunch. Let me first tell you, it's going to be salad. And when I go to a restaurant, I can't eat one of their, what I call a toddler salad, because this is how I like my salad. I'll show you everything that's on here. All right. You do not have to go as complex on your salad if you don't want to. This is how I like my salad. This is going to be about the only thing I'm eating for my actual lunch, so I want it to be hearty and tasty. So I have some cucumbers. I have some low moisture mozzarella cheese. I have some onions and some croutons. These are called mini croutons. I have some Kalamata olives. I have my best guess for 2 ounces of boar's head smokemaster ham. I have some cauliflower here. I have some grape tomatoes. Of course, there's lettuce underneath. I will put my salad dressing on as I'm eating these. Like right before I serve it, I will put on 2 tablespoons of Hidden Valley Ranch Light. This is about the only one I really like that's light. I put this on there. This is right here in these tomatoes. This is called salad toppings. It's just all kinds of like sunflower seeds and little crispy things, fake bacon bits, random nuts. That is for 1 1/3 tablespoon, 30 calories. I probably use less than that, to be honest. And I put just a little bit of this mini crouton Mediterranean style for 1 tablespoon, 35 calories. I probably got a tablespoon on these. Anyway, this is lunch for 3 days. Our barbacoa chicken is doing well in here. I don't want to look at it because it'll be done in about 20 minutes. This is going in our rice bowl. And now I'm going to show you breakfast. I've decided that all 3 days, my first 3 days anyway, because I have 5 days of overtime coming up, but my first 3 days I'm going to have avocado toast with sliced hard-boiled eggs, and then I top that with some Frank's Red Hot and a bunch of everything but the bagel seasoning. It is so good and so easy. So the way I'm setting that up, 2 pieces of toast, bread. I'll toast it at work. So I have enough for 3 days. That's gonna go in this big baggie. I got a large avocado. I'll use 1/3 of it each day. That's gonna go in the baggie. And I have my hard-boiled eggs, but I'm just noticing one of these packs is looking a little gnarly. So when I eat these, if something happens to me, let them know about the eggs. Please, let the coroner know. Let my family know, because I'm gonna eat these anyway. They smell fine. To trust or not to trust. These are fine. So into the bag goes 3 packs of hard-boiled eggs, my 3 pieces of bread, and my avocado. Then I have breakfast ready to go for 3 days at work. I'll put the Frank's Red Hot on at work and the everything but the bagel seasoning, and I'll mash the avocado at work. So we have breakfast for 3 days, we have lunch for 3 days, and we are working on dinner. The chicken is coming along nicely. What I did not show you is about an hour ago, I put in some sliced green peppers and some onions on the top, and then I stirred it around a little bit. It is just about ready. There's a lot of juice in there, but we want it to be pretty moist, so that's okay. Once we shred it all up, it's gonna absorb all that juice. I put the rest of that can of beef broth right in here. So this was 2 cups of dry rice. There ended up being about 2 cups of beef broth left. I sprinkled a bunch of dry cilantro in here and about a tablespoon of lime juice, and this is ready to go. Don't forget to pick your bay leaves out of here before you mash it all up. That looks perfect, and it's gonna taste so good. I know it smells good. Okay, I just tasted it, and my real assessment is, because I like a lot of flavor, it needs just a little more lime juice and a little more apple cider vinegar. So I'm just gonna put a little in there. It's really good as is, but it could be better, and I don't have much lime juice. Oh, I'm gonna have to put some lemon juice in there. I just like a little more acidity, so just a little. Okay, that's gonna make it from great to fantastic. All right, our burrito bowls are done. Lots of chicken left over. I will give that to the rest of the family to do whatever they want to do with it. So what we have here is some black beans straight from the can, some corn, just 1 grape tomato chopped up, just a little bit of onion because we already have some green peppers and onions that have infused with this barbacoa chicken. We have our rice here. I have a little bit of verde sauce, a little bit of salsa. This is 2 tablespoons of queso, our chicken mixture. And you can put the cheese on it after you heat it up if you want to. I don't care if it melts on mine when I heat it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the cheese on now. I'm doing about 1/4 of a cup of mozzarella, low moisture. If I wasn't having avocado toast in the morning, there would be avocado on here also, but I am, so I'm not putting avocado on this. This is the verde sauce that I'm using. Doesn't really add many calories. I'm just using run-of-the-mill medium salsa. 2 tablespoons has 15 calories. And I'm using this brand of queso sauce. It's 2 tablespoons is 60 calories. So 3 days of dinner that I'm going to be eating at work. I even had enough left over to make one for my man. His proportions are a little bit different. He has more corn, more rice. All right, I think I'm all set. Not your baby girl. I'm gonna